Welcome to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series on the Region Sports Network, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us, and welcome to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series here on the Region Sports Network. And we're on the internet at RSN, YouTube, Facebook.com/Region Sports, and RegionSports.com. We come to you today from Jerry Ross Park in Crown Point, Indiana, as Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point presents the Cal Ripken 10U World Series. Michael Brenner here on site with you to bring you all the action here between Schererville and Meridian Select. Schererville out of Indiana, not too far here from Crown Point, and then Meridian Select out of Meridian, Idaho. So a little Indiana-Idaho matchup here today as we get set for, we're getting closer and closer to crowning a champion in this Ironman bracket. This is a semifinal matchup. Winner will go to that championship game tomorrow morning. They will face the winner of West Boca versus Florida, which comes up a little bit later on this evening. It's both head coaches talking to the umpires and wrapping up that conversation there. We'll have the warm-ups here in just a moment. Let's go ahead and bring you the Schererville starting lineup. It's a pretty usual lineup if you've been paying attention throughout the course of the week. Noah Kohler will lead things off, followed by Parker Coffey. And then Tristan Clausen along with Leo Hobbins. They're the top four in the lineup. Liam Budkiss, Max Mutka, and then Austin Tomaszewski in the 7-hole. Colin Israel in the 8th spot. Maddox Roten, and then Derek Moffitt will round out that lineup for Schererville. So Kohler, Coffey, Clausen, Hobbins, Budkiss, Mutka, Tomaszewski, Israel, Roten, and Moffitt. 1 through 10 in that lineup. Israel pitching today for Schererville. Meridian Select defensively. Bullock in left, Simmons in center, Dutton in right, Martin at third, Roberts at short, Shinoda at second, and then Keller at first. McDonald behind the plate today for Weston Bias on the bump today. Just kicking things off here at the Cal Ripken World Series here. This is the Friday evening games. Hard to believe. We started games around 10 a.m. on Saturday morning, and just like that, almost a week has gone by. We were at the opening ceremonies at this time last year, getting ready to kick things off, setting up all of our equipment and going live around 5 o'clock for the opening ceremonies a week ago today. And now all of a sudden we're going to figure out who's going to be in our championship games tomorrow. We've got the Ironman Bracket Championship tomorrow at 9 a.m. And then we'll have a third-place matchup over in the World Series bracket and the championship game to follow about 1:30. All those games tomorrow will be on the major field. So these are the final two games here on this field for the week. It's been a great home, great broadcast location for us here on the Region Sports Network, as it's ball one to Kohler here to start things up for the Shock out of Schererville. The one over the right fielder, he chops this one to third. Martin picks it up, and across the diamond he goes for out number one. Good start for Meridian Select, getting that first out, not getting a base runner on to start things up. Always kind of sets kind of morale a little bit higher when you get that first out. And here comes Coffee now, the left fielder for Schererville, batting from the left side. Bias delivers his pitch. Missing outside for ball one. Both these two teams advancing in various fashions yesterday. Schererville putting off the offensive explosion, scoring 12 runs in yesterday's ball game. So it popped up foul, evens the count at 1. It's been interesting to look at this Schererville team over the course of this week. While they were in pool play, they scored a total of 7 runs in those 3 games. About 2.3 runs per game. Then all of a sudden bracket play hit, and they have exploded for 23 runs in just 2 games. So if we can break that down, it's about 11.5 runs per game. So you go from 7 in pool play to 23 in bracket play. It's pretty impressive. So all of a sudden they saw the brackets and they're like, hey, this reminds us of March Madness. Let's score some. So on the ground right side, Keller will pick it up. The race to the cushion is not in time. Coffee beats it out and gets the single. So 1-out base runner here. Keller trying to get on that bag. They had 3 guys going for the bag. So this brings up Clausen now with a runner on first. First pitch to him, lined right back up the middle. Step on second. That would be the only out at second. Roberts decides not to throw to first. Probably a wise move just in case, gets a little wild to throw. Wasn't really on balance there. So it would have been an off-balance throw, which can always lead to wildness. So it's actually 1-6 on that put-out. I believe that did get a piece of bias there on the bump. So it's a fielder's choice for Clausen, so he just trades places with Coffee there. This one to Hobbins for strike 1. But if you're Meridian Select, you're fine because you got the 2 outs. Feeling pretty confident at the moment. But you're more confident when you get that 3rd out. Here's the 0-1. 0-2. Ball gets away. Runner scoots down to second. So now Schererville with their first opportunity with a runner in scoring position today. They can score in bunches. They scored 10 in the top of the 4th inning yesterday. Visitors on the scoreboard again here today. Here's the 0-2. So on the ground, left side again. Martin gets him in time for out number 3. So we will go to the bottom of the first. No score. You're watching Game Night here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
This box is small, like Pet Supplies Plus. This one is large, like a big box store. In each, Stu has carefully hidden a toy. Question is, which dog will find it first? Ta-da! Moose, no! You were so close.
When life keeps you busy and you can't get to the store, shop online with Strachan Van Til To Go. Our to-go service is easy to use. Register using your rewards account information, fill your virtual card, and choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save time and money with our online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple, shopping made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Welcome back to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Welcome back to Game Day here on the Region Sports Network. Michael Brenner here at Jerry Ross Park in beautiful Crown Point, Indiana. As we go to the bottom of the first inning here, Meridian Select coming to the plate. Let's take a look at their starting lineup today. Leading things off will be Lucas Martin at third base, and then in the 2 spot will be Eli Roberts, followed by the pitcher today, that is Weston Bias. And in the cleanup spot is the left fielder, number 27, Maddox Bullock. In the 5 spot, we're number 99, Mr. Aaron Judge, Hawk Keller. In the 6th spot, number 21, playing second base, that's Eli Shinoda. In the 7th spot is number 7, Reese Dutton. He's playing right field today. And then in the 8th spot is number 14, is Nathaniel Herrera. He's the extra player today. Then in the 9th spot, Owen McDonald, number 16. He's the catcher. And in the 10th spot is number 1, Vinny Simmons. He's the center fielder today. Defensively for Schererville, Coffey in left, Mutka in center, Kohler in right. Moffitt and Clausen on the left side, Roten and Butkus on the right. Tomaszewski behind the dish as Israel picks this one up, throws to first. It is not in time. It's a leadoff single for Martin here in the first inning, as you just noted there as he runs to second. Nobody at second. Nobody was covering. So Martin scoots down to second base on a stolen base because Schererville was caught sleeping. This brings up Roberts now with a runner in scoring position right off the bat here. Israel was ready to throw to second, but there was no one there. One of those learning moments for sure at the tender age of 7 as Roberts fouls that first one back. 0-1. We've seen that quite a few times here in this World Series. There's the 0-1. Missing outside, so the count evens at 1 for Israel. And if you're Schererville, you're not too stressed about it yet. Israel just needs to focus on the batters. Here's a 1-1. Upstairs, 2-1. Here to Eli Roberts. His favorite subject is PE. Can't blame him there. He's a big fan of Fernando Tatis Jr. in the San Diego Padres. This one fouled back to the screen. So 2-2 the count now. And Fernando Tatis was the talk of baseball for a long, long time. Said his superstition is that his glove must be placed right side up. It's 2-2. Missing outside. So the count runs full. Israel not showing any signs of distress out there or frustration. He just gets the ball, gets right back onto the bump, and ready to deliver this payoff pitch here to Roberts as he fouls that one back. Sun breaking back out here. We got a little bit of clouds in the sky. Some of them are kind of a heavy dark gray, but I don't think we really have a forecast of rain here for this evening. Should be pretty nice out this and comfortable this evening. That's called strike 3 on the outside part of the plate. So after the single and the stolen base to start the inning, Alan Israel comes right back and says, all right, now I'm mad. Take that for a strikeout. Here comes his counterpart, the pitcher, Weston Bias now. This one comes upstairs. Two 2-0 the count here to Bias. Again, as you can see, batting from that left side. Big fan of ice cream sandwiches, one of his favorite foods. That's a called strike outside part of the plate, along with steak, mashed potatoes, carne asada tacos, and then he's got the ice cream sandwiches. That's where I'm thinking. I'm going straight to the sugar. The 2-1. Although, don't get me wrong, I do love me some good carne asada tacos. Those, oof. Tacos in general. This one misses upstairs, so it's a walk to put another runner on. This one popped up right back our way for Bullock. Hidden talent here says he's riding half pipe on his skateboard. That was for Bias. That's interesting. Never attempted to jump on the skateboard. This one lined up the middle. This will get through for a hit. Runner at third, holds at third, and now the bases are loaded here in the first with only the one out. Bullock knocking that one into center. Advances the runners, and now bases loaded as Keller comes to the plate. He wears 99, just like Aaron Judge. That's in there for a strike. So he wears 99 like Aaron Judge, but his favorite player is Julio Rodriguez. A fan of the Seattle Mariners. They've been a fun team for the last couple of years. Likes to draw. He said one of his hidden talents is drawing. As Keller takes that one outside, so quickly 0-2. Israel trying to get out of this inning with no damage done against the Shock. The 0-2 comes just inside. Maybe a little too close to comfort for Keller there, but again, it would be a painful way to get on, but that would have scored a run. Here's a 1-2. This one lofted at short, caught on the leap from Clausen. Clausen going airborne to try to catch that one. And this will bring up Shinoda now. Shows bunt. Flip to the plate. Is not in time. Runner is safe. They're going to keep the runners at their respective bases, though. Little collision there at the plate. Home plate umpire says safe, so it's 1-0 Meridian Select on the fielder's choice. Here comes Dutton now from that left side. Down the third base line, stopped nicely by Moffitt. Tries to race to the bag, has nowhere to go. Wisely does not make an errant throw, just a tough play, but he stopped it from getting down the line. Really nice play there at third base. So that's an RBI single, and it's 2-0 Meridian Select here in the bottom of the first. Yeah, that was placed perfectly down that left field line, and Moffitt kept it in front of him, which was the key thing, because then maybe another run could have scored. So it stays 2-0 at the moment. Herrera here now. Want to know the count to him. This one missing outside. So 2-0 here from Israel. To the extra player, Herrera. Little breeze coming into the press box here. Feels pretty good. Here's the 2-0. This one on the right side, scooped up nicely by Roten. He'll flip to first for the final out of the inning. So they go 4-3 on the put out there. After one, it's 2-0 Meridian Select. You're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Located just 1 block north of the square in Crown Point and just 1 minute from Jerry Ross Park, Station 21 American Grill is one of the city's most popular eateries. Station 21 offers a full menu from steaks and seafood to burgers and wings. While in town for the Cal Ripken World Series, stop in and enjoy comfortable dining while watching a game on one of the 28 big screen TVs. Check out the menu at station21.com. Station 21 American Grill. Eat, drink, and relax.
Hi, I'm Crowell Company's Lantern Man. I'll cover your motorcycle. I'll be with you on the water. I'll be with you on the snow. I'll cover your insurance needs wherever you go. I'll be at Crowell Agency from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. As Crowell Company's Lantern Man, I'm your insurance superhero.
Crowell Companies, the insurance professionals in Highland, Maryville, and Michigan City.
Welcome back to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Karaoke night has broken out here in the press box here at Field A. They're having a good time. A little man in the mirror action. Great song. We go to the top of the second inning with Meridian Select up 2-0 here after one. Butkus, Mutka, and Tomaszewski, your scheduled hitters here in the second. For Schererville, they found themselves down after one. After one yesterday, they found themselves down 3-1. So 2-0 here is about the same differential. So not too worried at the moment. It's only one inning of 6 here so far. Butkus takes the first one for a ball. Bias delivers the next one. That's low, so it's going to be 2-0 the count. Until there's a little breeze going on in the field as well. The jersey's got a little flow to him there. Checks his swing, called a strike by the home plate umpire. I believe that's Mario down there, is that not? Yep, that is Mario. We had a nice interview with him pregame today, and they'll be featured here on the Region Sports Network here in the near future. 2-1. Swing and a miss. Had a chance to talk to him about a company called the Blue Crew, which you can see as one of our sponsors. Organization that's just trying to get more umpires out there for events just like this. There's a 2-2. It's called strike 3. Because while there may be a lot of umpires in the stands and at home, we do need them out on the diamond as well. So that's one of Mario's goals there is to try to get more umpires for sure, and we'll have all that information for you, that interview right here on the Region Sports Network as Mutka comes up here now. Oh, and 1 the count here. Top of the second inning, just kind of getting things going here from Field A at Jerry Ross Park, the 0-1. This one laced down the right field line. This will get out of play. Again, this one will face off in the Ironman Bracket Championship game tomorrow. That'll be at 9 a.m. over on the major field. Just to our immediate left. 0-2. And that's going to be the second strikeout for Bias of the day.
Now batting number 17, Austin.
Here comes Tomaszewski now. Bias delivers the first one. This one comes inside on Tomaszewski, so with 2 away here. Would not want to see a base runner, but Tomaszewski's thinking something a little bit different here. The 1-0. Missing just upstairs. 1-0. Or 2-0, excuse me. That was pitch number 20 for Bias, by the way. And that's going to be a strike on the outside, so 2-1 the count now. Bias waits a sign from McDonald. He hasn't. Delivers the 2-1. Count goes to 3-1 now on this one. If Tomaszewski can get on, Alan Israel waits on deck. The 3-1. And that's going to be a base on ball. So with 2 outs, first base runner of the day of the inning for Schererville. Third base runner of the day total for Schererville. So they're getting their guys on a little bit here and there. So the pitcher Israel steps up here, takes that one low for a ball. Trying to do a little pitcher-on-pitcher crime here and rocket 1 out. Try to keep that lineup moving for the shock. Count goes 2-0 here now. Strikeout, walk here in the top of the second inning for Bias. Weston Bias. This one on the ground, left side, picked up by Martin. They make the short throw to second. Shinoda steps on the cushion, and that will be the final out of the top of the second inning. We go bottom 2. You're watching Game Day here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
From schools to stadiums, hospitals and bridges, everywhere you look, union carpenters are building Indiana. With jobs and skilled trades in high demand, there's never been a better time to start building your future. As an apprentice, you'll earn a debt-free college degree, earn while you learn, and receive great benefits like healthcare and retirement. So what are you waiting for? Visit carpenters.com to learn more. Visit carpenters.com and start building your future today.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
Welcome back to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Welcome back to Game Day here on the Region Sports Network. Just a reminder that coverage of the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series on the Region Sports Network is presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point. Pet Supplies Plus is your one-stop store for all your pets' needs. Visit Pet Supplies Plus/Crown Point for more information. So we had karaoke going on here in the press box. A dance party has broken out as well. You can tell it's at the end of a long week. I think people are starting to get delirious around here a little bit. I'm one of them. I'm with them. I'm enjoying it. You gotta add the fun. If you're working in the press box, you gotta have some fun with it. You know, I mean, they're having all the fun down there on the field. So we go bottom of the second inning here. Meridian Select looking to add on to their 2-0 lead. They already hold over Schererville. McDonald, Simmons, and then back to the top of the lineup with Martin, all your scheduled hitters here in the second inning. This one, take a low for ball one. Zach said he's feeling a little delirious here at the end of almost a full week. So if your camera, if the picture isn't as sharp, that would be a reason why. The 1-0. So it just kind of all of a sudden just trails off in one particular direction. That would be right. Well, I'll pull it back. Don't worry. I'm pretty close. We're glad you're tuned in from wherever you may be here on a Friday evening. 3-0 here on McDonald. It's landed McDonald. Here's the 3-0. That's ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk to start this second inning.
Number 1, Vinny Simmons.
This karaoke night has continued here in the press box without even the music even playing, so it's interesting here. I like it. I'm all for it. I don't need to apologize. Trust me, if I wasn't wearing the headset, I'd be tuned in. I'd be joining as well. We want to keep our viewers here on the Region Sports Network. We don't want to lose them with the singing of myself. This will be pitch number 30 for Israel. We got time called first, but this next pitch will be number 30 for Israel. One-0 now. 1-1 the count here with nobody away. Yep, 1-1 here. Simmons, the center fielder today for Meridian. This one missing outside, so 2-1 now, and the runner will scoot down to second base. Not a whole lot of cloud cover right above us, so that sun it's definitely behind us, kind of facing the field, so we're probably right in the eye of the defenders right now. Maybe a little difficult on some cases if you're not wearing the shades. 3-1 now to Simmons, which doesn't look like Israel's wearing shades at the moment, kind of using that hat as his protector there. 3-1. And that's going to be ball 4, so back-to-back walks to start the second inning.
Now batting number 11, Lucas Martin.
Here comes Martin now. We got time called. We'll have a discussion on the mound as Lucas Martin comes up here with 2 on, nobody out in the second for Meridian Select out of Meridian, Idaho. Coach Tomaszewski giving some words of encouragement, and then also reminding his infielders where we need to go if a ball is hit to any particular spot. With runners on first and second, we do have a force at all of the bases, except for home, obviously. So just remember to make that short throw if you got it. If you're at third, step on the cushion. So Martin digs in here. He got a single to start things up for the game in the first, and that'll be ball one. Plenty of fans in the stands, both to our left and to our right. We've had great showings all week long here at the World Series as the count goes to 1-1 now. It's been really impressive how many people have been able to make these trips. We know it's not easy with work and other life things that are going on. Appreciate you guys tuned in. If you can't make that trip to the ballpark, the 1-1. That's inside, 2-1 the count here. And of course, we have a lot of people to thank over the course of a particular week. We've mentioned how people working so hard here in Crown Point to make sure that everything goes smoothly here. People giving up their time, and this one on the ground right side. This will get through for a base hit. So bases loaded. Well, here comes a run in to score. McDonald made that wide turn around third. He just decided to keep on going. And he has scored the third run of the game for Meridian Select. So an RBI single for Martin, his second single of the day. This time he gets an RBI to go along with it. So runners on first and second again. Still nobody out here. Bottom two. Fouled back to the screen for Roberts. Took strike three looking his last time up, looking to redeem himself a little bit here. Maybe drive in another run. Israel looks in for the sign, comes set, and delivers. This one in the air, popped up right side. This will be a fair ball, but nobody touched it in fair territory when it bounced foul, so that'll be a foul ball. It landed in fair territory, then had some wicked spin on it, so it went to the right and into foul territory, but nobody had touched it until it was in foul territory. The 0-2. This one popped up again. This will get out of play. Yeah, well, it'll hit the screen and kind of dart back toward the umpire a little bit there. So still 0-2 here on Roberts. Israel delivers. Count 1-2. Again, runners on first and second. No outs here for Meridian Select. 2-2 now. Runners get a little bit of a lead. Again, runners cannot leave the bag. They have to keep a foot on the bag until the ball crosses the plate. Then they could potentially make a move to the next bag. 2-2. Popped up right side, out of play. Two. Count runs full now. Bias due up next. Try to add to his cause a little bit here too. The payoff pitch. That's going to be ball four, so bases are loaded here in the second with nobody out.
Now batting number 17, Weston Bias.
So Weston Bias will come up. He's the pitcher for Meridian. Already working with a nice 3-0 lead right now. He's trying to tack on a few more if he can. Coach Tomaszewski will head back out. And we'll be having a pitching change, and Coffey will be coming in from left. Looks like Moffitt will be heading out to left field. But while Coffee warms up, we'll step aside. You're watching Game Night here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Welcome back to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Welcome back to Game Night here on the Region Sports Network. If you are in Crown Point for this Cal Ripken World Series, make sure you stop in for a bite to eat at one of Crown Point's most popular eating establishments, the Station 21 American Grill. From burgers and ribs to wings and fish, they're open every day at 11 a.m. for lunch and dinner. Station 21 is just a short 1-minute drive away from the ballpark. Check out their menu at station21.com. The Station 21 American Grill. Eat, drink, relax.
Now batting number 17, Weston.
I haven't confirmed. Are we on there? Like, do they have our games on there for people to watch if they're dining in over there? That'd be really cool if they did. It's on here. We're on here in the press box. I can literally see our broadcast right there right behind me there. We were on over there at Station 21. Well, hello, everyone at Station 21. Bias in here to pitch now from Coffee. This one on the ground right side, picked up by Butkus. The throw to the plate, not going to be picked up by Tomaszewski in time. 1 run is in. So not too much damage done, but kind of a low throw into Tomaszewski. So 1 run is in on the fielder's choice from Bias. Giving him an RBI on that. And this will bring Bullock back up here. He pops this one up behind the plate. And it'll be a foul ball. Bullock singled his last time up in the second. Coffee comes, sets the 0-1. In there for a strike, 0-2. Chokes up on the bat. Just trying to put the ball in play here. Infield in, 0-2. And there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting number 99.
Second strikeout of the day for Meridian select hitters. This brings up Keller now, who made a line drive shot right at Clausen there at short. Clausen having to go up the ladder to make the catch. Foul tip for a strike, so 0-1. 4-0 in favor of Meridian out of Idaho. From Meridian, Idaho. If you're tuned in from there, we welcome you. Thank you for joining us here in Northwest Indiana. The 0-1 comes behind Keller. Not sure if it got a piece of him, but Tomaszewski getting a nice ricochet off of the wall behind him to keep that from scoring another run here. It's a 1-1. On the ground right side again. They're going to throw back to the plate. Tomaszewski still can't come up with that one.
Now batting number 21, Eli Shimoda.
So Shinoda comes up here with another opportunity to score a run. The 0-1 here. This one popped up foul, so 0-2. So Meridian Select leading 5-0 here in the bottom of the second inning. Starting to pour it on a little bit here. Here's the 0-2. This one comes behind him. Does not score a run. And the 2-1 pitch. Fouled back to the screen, so 2-2 now. But missing outside for Shinoda, so 3-2 the count now. Still only the one out in the inning, so Meridian Select would like to still tack on a few more. You can never have enough insurance runs. 3-2 again, right back to first. The throw home, that one in time to get the out at home. So it'll stay 5-0 in favor of Meridian. So runners do move down to second and third. So it's still bases loaded here, but now with 2 outs. This one chopped on the plate and will roll foul. Dutton back up here again, number 7 in the lineup, hits in the 7th spot. So 0-1. This one pop foul, so again 0-2. Catching that one off the screen there. Coffey trying to close this one out here in the second. Leave it a 5-0 game at the end of 2. Get those bats for Schererville back up there. The 0-2. This one on the ground, right side. Picked up by Roten, and that'll be the final out of the inning. But Meridian Select does damage. They score 3 in the bottom of the second. You're watching Game Night of the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
With electrical services from Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, you can radiate the perfect amount of light and energy into your home. From rewiring and code upgrades to ceiling fans, lighting, security, and more, Economy Electric Heating and Cooling's trained electricians will make sure you can enjoy your home on full power all the time. For a free estimate on electrical work, call Economy Electric Heating and Cooling at 219-923-4441, and you can visit them on the web at 4ajobdoneright.com. That's the number 4ajobdoneright.com. Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso is a leader in athletics apparel and equipment sales. With in-house production including screen printing, trophies, embroidery, and more, Blythe's can help you to create the perfect look. For more information, visit them online at teamblythes.com. Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso, where the athletes shop.
Welcome back to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Welcome back to Game Night here on the Region Sports Network. Don't forget, at the end of this one, we've got a few awards to hand out. We've got our Corral Companies Lantern Man Superhero of the game. The Corral Companies are proud to recognize the superheroes on the baseball diamond. We got the proud Union Home Play of the game presented by IKORCC. Learn more at IKORCC.com. And then we've also got the Boilermakers Local 374 Blue Collar Player of the game, brought to you by Boilermakers Local 374. Earn while you learn with Boilermakers Local 374. We go top of the third here on field day for Jerry Ross Park in the Hub City, Crown Point, Indiana. Roten, Moffitt, and Kohler, your scheduled hitters here in the third. So 9, 10, 1 hitters in the lineup.
Now batting number 20, Maddox, Roten.
Schererville still looking for that first run to come across the board. I mentioned earlier that they had scored 7 runs total during the pool play. And then all of a sudden here in bracket play, they have just had some offensive explosions, scoring 11 in their first game and then 12 in the second game for 23 runs since Wednesday. So we'd like to score at least 6 runs here. Let's try to take a lead if they possibly can, or at least chip away at this lead. So 1-0 here on Rhoton. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Misses down for ball 2, so 2-0. This one lifted in the air, will drop for a base hit. Rhoton makes the turnaround first. He'll scoop back in. But for the first time today, Schererville gets that leadoff hitter on. Second hit of the day for the Shock. This brings up Moffitt now. Takes the first pitch for ball 1. Moffitt away. His favorite subject in school is science, by the way. Moffitt's favorite player, Tim Anderson of the Chicago White Sox, and we were given a report, and we'll give you this after give you that report after this pitch here. The 2-0 to Moffitt is in there for a strike. One of the teams we've had here over the course of this tournament is the team from Australia, the Aussie Drop Bears. And they're, I'm told, at the White Sox game this evening and had a chance, if they haven't already, to meet with Liam Hendricks of the Chicago White Sox, who is also Australian. Bias was trying to put everything into that throw, but this one gets away. And Rhoton will scoot down to second base on the wild pitch. So still Moffitt here with a 3-1 count. And that's going to be low for a ball. So first 2 are on for Schererville here in the top of the 3rd inning. And just like that, you need base runners when you're down by 5 runs here. First pitch into Kohler misses for ball 1. So still nobody out. 2 on here in the top of the 3rd inning. To another count to Kohler here. We got time called as we got a special guest here in the press box with me here, all the way from Boca Raton, Florida. We've got Tommy DiDonato. Tommy, welcome to the broadcast. How are you? I'm going to move that microphone a little bit closer to your mouth there as Schererville here in the top of the 3rd inning, trails 5-0. That one in there for a strike. Now, Tommy's joining me. He's going to be playing a little bit later on tonight against Flood City. Was it Flood City?
Yeah, Flood City.
Yes, you guys are playing Flood City. This one lined down the right field line and we'll get out of play. Now, Tommy, you're here in the press box because what did you say you wanted your career to be when you get older?
Like one of my dream job is to make it to the MLB, but if I don't do that, I would love to be a broadcaster.
So he wants to be a broadcaster, and Tommy, as I was leaving the ballpark the other day, actually stopped me in the parking lot and asked me some questions. This one on the ground, left side. Roberts picks that one, throws to third. It gets away. No run comes across the board, but it gets away from the third baseman over there, so it's going to be a fielder's choice for Kohler, but just like that, Schererville's got the bases loaded here in the top of the 3rd when they trail by 5. They had put up a 10 spot in that 4th inning in yesterday's ball game, and now Coach Bias is going to go out there and make a pitching change, it looks, or makes not a pitching change yet, maybe. So Yeah, so Tommy wants to become a broadcaster one day. Stop me in the parking lot. So I figure we'll bring him on here and get a chance to do some action here. We'll wait. Oh, we do have a pitching change. So Tommy, who are your favorite announcers that you like to listen to?
I like some of the guys from NBC and Fox.
Yeah, NBC and Fox. So
yeah,
maybe guys like Mike Tirico over there at Fox.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also like the guys on Fox before every NFL Sunday football game. They're really good. I think Tom Brady is joining them this year.
He's going to be joining here in the near future for sure, and we're going to get these changes here for you in just a minute as Herrera is coming in to pitch for Meridian Select, and the Bias is going to go out to right field, and we'll check some of the other changes here in just a moment. So actually, for a little while, he wasn't here for too long on the Region Sports Network, but do you know the name Adam Amin?
No.
He's one of the announcers for Fox. You may see him on some of the Fox NFL broadcasts coming up here this season, but he actually worked with us here on the Region Sports Network for a little while. So he's an alum that works for Fox. Ben Tamara getting some photos in. So your favorite sport is?
Baseball and hockey.
Baseball and hockey. Actually, you know what I can do? Your dad was telling me yesterday that you do play hockey. What position do you play in hockey?
I play left wing.
Left wing, and what you like that over baseball, or you want to do baseball a little bit more?
I don't know. I like them both, but if I had to choose one, I'd kind of do baseball because I just love it, and
yeah,
you also make a lot of more money when you're in the MLB.
Heck yeah, it's all about that. I'm agreeing with you there. So Herrera on to pitch for Meridian Select here. Tense moments for Schererville. They got the bases loaded, nobody out, trying to get some of those runs back if they possibly can. And one of their better hitters in the lineup here is Coffey. He had a single earlier today. So you've been here all week long for West Boca All-Stars.
Yes.
First one in there for ball one. So you've got to play quite a few teams over the course of this week. Who's been the toughest team to face?
The toughest team? Well, that's kind of hard because we played two really good teams, South Lexington and West Raleigh. South Lexington's pitcher was really good.
Yeah.
The West Raleigh pitcher was really good too. The West Raleigh pitcher was throwing 60, and the other pitcher was throwing 64. He was pitching really hard. But if I had to choose one team that was harder, it would probably be West Raleigh.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you were probably 3 for 3 in that game, right? You were knocking the pitchers out of the ballpark, right?
Yeah. I hit a double in the right center gap, and I lined out to right field.
Okay. Hey, I'll take the double any day.
Yeah.
You can run and make it a double. I can't do that.
Yeah.
I can barely make it to first. This one lifted foul back to the screen. Okay, you play catcher, right?
Yeah, I play catcher.
Okay, I've been advocating all week long that if the catcher is able to catch it off the screen, it should be an out. What do you think?
I think it should.
Yeah, I agree with you because I think, it's an athletic play. I think the catcher should get the out for that.
Yeah, because it's really hard even to catch it off there because it could go either way.
Right. Big pitch here as Coffey bounces that one over the mound. They get to second, step on the cushion, and get the out there for out number one. So they get the middle runner. As Coffey will be on with a fielder's choice, but then more importantly, Tommy, that first run for Schererville comes across the board. And just like that, it's a 4-run ball game.
Yes.
So Clausen coming up here now. Giving the action shots there. Get your photo take. See, you come up to the press box, people start taking your photos. It's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, it's really cool.
So 5-1 in favor of Meridian Select. Did you have a chance to face either one of these two teams over the course of the week?
If we win, I think this is the semifinals.
It is. So, the winner of this one, if you guys win a little bit later on today, you get the winner of this one.
Yep.
So you're doing a little scouting report here early on.
Yeah.
Oh, I got to hide all this information from you. I can't let you. Got to hide all this from you. I can't let you see all the sneak peeks early on here.
Yeah.
So you're down from Florida. So who's your favorite baseball team?
My favorite baseball team is either the Cubs or the Yankees.
All right. I was thinking you were going to tell me the Marlins, who are a pretty good team, but I'll definitely take you as a Cubs fan, that's for sure.
Well, my number one team is the Yankees, always, but if I had to pick another team, it would be the Cubs.
Okay, we're just going to stick with that part right now. You can, you can have your Yankees, that's fine. It's all right. But you got to go on a few fun adventures over the course of the week while you've been here. I know you got to go see those Cubbies in action.
I think it's probably one of the best experiences I've ever had at a baseball game, because like we sat in the bleachers, and I don't think you'll ever get better bleacher seats than at Cubs games. It was amazing.
That's awesome. I didn't realize you guys sit in the bleachers. That's pretty cool.
I also caught a ball by one of the managers.
Oh, did you? Very nice.
Yeah.
This one skips away. Another run coming to the plate, and it's 5-2. On the wild pitch from Herrera. So, runner at second base now, with one out here in the inning. Sorry, I'm updating my score sheet here, Tommy. So, which game did you go to? Who did they face when you went to that Cubs game?
So, we went to 2 games, but the first game that we went to was at night when they played the Reds.
Okay.
It wasn't the game that they won 21 to 3, I think. It was a game that they won like 16 or 17.
Okay. So I don't know if your dad. I was actually at that game as well.
Yeah, and also I was kind of upset because my favorite player in the MLB right now is Ellie De La Cruz, and he wasn't playing. He was hurt. Even though that was better because Ellie De La Cruz is like the star of the MLB right now.
Yeah, he came in red hot coming in, getting all those stolen bases. Are you kind of like, are you a switch hitter or lefty?
I'm a switch hitter.
Okay,
but
just like Ellie De La Cruz.
Well, I'm a righty, so like when I was younger, I used to like be like a lefty and switch hit. But then I like just kind of lost it. I used to just keep batting righty, and I was natural with being a righty.
Okay.
And then after that, like I wasn't batting lefty, so I wasn't having like the best swing. So the coaches didn't really want to bat me lefty. But next year I'm gonna bat like, because sometimes like my coach, Coach Josh, he's like really good coach. I bat lefty with him, and I'm really good. So next year in the fall season, I'm gonna start hitting lefty.
You're going to start working on that on the offseason. Very nice. I like that. Let's go into the batting cages down there in Florida. What do you think? Do you like the weather better up here or down in Florida?
I don't know, because I'm from New Jersey, so...
Oh, originally from New Jersey?
Yeah, I moved to Florida 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
So I love the snow, and we don't have the snow.
Popped up to Shinoda, and they're going to double off the runner at first base for the double play. Shinoda making a great catch at second, doubling off the runner at first, and that'll end the threat for Schererville. Tommy, don't go anywhere. We're going to bring you back here in just a moment. You're watching Game Day on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
This box is small, like Pet Supplies Plus. This one is large, like a big box store. In each, Stu, has carefully hidden a toy. Question is, which dog will find it first? Ta-da! Moose, no! You were so close.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with Strack and Van Til to go. Our to-go service is easy to use, and it can save you time and money. Once your order is in, our own Strack and Van Til team preps your order with care. For delivery or pickup, enjoy the convenience of letting our to-go team shop for you. Enjoy your special moments. Sign up online today at shop.strackandvantil.com.
Welcome back to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Welcome back as Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point presents coverage of the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series here on the Region Sports Network.
Very cool. Tommy, I'm loving this for you, man. I mean, you just got the biggest smile on your face right now. I am loving this. I'm happy I can provide this for you, and we can provide this on the Region Sports Network. So you said you wanted to be an announcer. When you came up here, when I brought you up here yesterday and you came up here today, did you think it was going to be this messy when you came up here?
No.
Did you think it was just a nice clean table you get to sit at?
Yeah.
So what about the broadcasting aspect? I know you want to play baseball first, but what part of the broadcasting really got you intrigued?
So I just love sports so much. If I didn't play sports, then I wouldn't really do anything in my life. My life would probably be boring.
Okay.
And
I'm there with you. I mean, sports, I'm all about it.
And it's just so much fun to just watch the game and talk about it, and people hearing you. It just makes me happy.
I love it. First pitch to Herrera is in there for a strike from Coffee. Still on the bump here for Schererville, who trails by 3 here. This one on the ground right side. Butkiss picks it up. He'll step on the cushion for out number 1. So tell me again what positions you play.
I play outfield and catcher, but today I'm going to be playing outfield.
Oh, you're revealing secrets already for your team, so you're outfield today. Hopefully Flood City's not listening, because then they can start scouting you in the outfield already. McDonald here at the dish. He'll foul this one up. It'll get out of play, so you went to Wrigley. Where else did you get to tour while you were here in Indiana?
Notre Dame.
Yeah, you went to Notre Dame. Very cool. So you got to see the whole campus or the football stadium?
I saw a lot of it. I went to the football stadium, the hockey thing, the basketball court. I also went to the baseball field, and that was it. But I've always been a diehard Notre Dame fan.
I like it.
And so it was a great experience, and everything was open, surprisingly. So I just but it was so much fun.
I'm glad you got to go check that out. And I was telling you yesterday, there's going to be a guy you need to keep an eye on. I don't know what number he's going to be wearing.
Yeah.
It's McDonald down on strikes for out number 2 here of the bottom of the 3rd. Do you remember the name I told you need to keep an eye on?
No, I forget.
Right. Drake Bowen. Drake Bowen is definitely a guy on defense you want to watch for, the Fighting Irish. He's from right here in Northwest Indiana. First pitch into Simmons for strike 1. Coffee coming in here trying to limit any damage and keep that 5 runs right where Meridian is at. Simmons took a walk and scored a run his last time up. So when you watch games at home, Tommy, do you ever keep the score at home by yourself?
Like this?
Yeah,
No.
the book? No, you don't keep the score at home? Do you so this is kind of as we go down on strikes here, I got one last question. Do you ever announce at home, talk while you're watching sporting events?
Sometimes.
Sometimes?
Not all the time.
All right. Well, I appreciate you coming in to join us. Best of luck later today. Hopefully we can bring you on here again here in the near future, okay? It was nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
All right. We'll talk soon. You're watching Game Night here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Located just 1 block north of the square in Crown Point and just 1 minute from Jerry Ross Park, Station 21 American Grill is one of the city's most popular eateries. Station 21 offers a full menu from steaks and seafood to burgers and wings. While in town for the Cal Ripken World Series, stop in and enjoy comfortable dining while watching a game on one of the 28 big screen TVs. Check out the menu at station21.com. Station 21 American Grill. Eat, drink, and relax.
Hi, I'm Crowell Company's Lantern Man. I'll cover your motorcycle. I'll be with you on the water. I'll be with you on the snow. I'll cover your insurance needs wherever you go. I'll be at Crowell Agency from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. As Crowell Company's Lantern Man, I'm your insurance superhero.
Crowell Companies, the insurance professionals in Highland, Maryville, and Michigan City.
Welcome back to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Welcome back to Game Day here on the Region Sports Network. Big thanks to Tommy DiDonato for coming up here and spending an inning with us. He's got to go prep for for his game coming up here in a little while. He's got the next game here on field day. He'll be playing the winner of this matchup. If his team can advance, he's got to play Flood City first. So winner of that one plays winner of this one in a championship game tomorrow. Yeah, I was so surprised. I was leaving the ballpark on I was walking out of the ballpark, and this young man stops me as he's getting things out of his car, and kind of like wide eyes. He kind of sees the shirt I'm wearing. He goes, "Are you one of the announcers?" I was like, "Yeah, I am." And just from there, we started talking about baseball and broadcasting, and wanted to try to give him an opportunity to come up here, and I'm so glad he had that chance to do that. It's one of the things that has been really cool to witness. I've been walking around kind of in the off time when I'm not calling games, walking around trying to talk to as many fans as I can from all these different states and countries and get a sense of what their trip is like here this week for this World Series. And this one lined right to second base for Shinoda. That was Butkus at the dish for out number one here in the fourth. And when I tell you a lot of these kids are mingling with other players from other teams and talking and, just playing in the dirt or whatever the case may be, playing on a playground or something and get to know each other. This one on the ground, left side, deep in the hole. Roberts across the diamond, not in time. Really nice play, though, by Roberts as Mutka gets on with the infield single. Mutka was pretty deep going to his left there. He's kind of shrugging his shoulders a little bit, but, man, that was quite a play over there by Roberts. Yeah, I came up here last night and kind of caught a little bit of that West Boca game to go talk to Tommy's dad a little bit and try to arrange this for today. And as I'm watching, there's even a game over there right now on the B field over there behind us. Some of the teams, after they've been eliminated, as Mutka makes his way down to second, some of the teams after they've been eliminated from bracket play, they don't want to stop. They want to keep going. So they're actually talking to other teams that have been eliminated and ask if they want to play like scrimmage games or pickup games. Like last night I was watching that one called a strike here on Tomaszewski. Australia, who was eliminated the other day, just came up here on what would have been like an eliminated day and played the team from the West Side Bombers from Hawaii right after Hawaii had just been eliminated from the tournament. So they went and just played a pickup game right after that West Side game and just played on the B field and had some guys that volunteered to just be umpires out there and call balls and strikes, not official umpires, not a sanctioned game. And we're seeing that all over the place. Other teams want to do that as well. Called strike here on Tomaszewski, so 2 balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, it's been, I mean, we're having our experience up here from our vantage points, but these kids are having an amazing experience getting to mingle with people from all aspects of life and different cultures and thought processes and all different types of things. And it's so cool to be able to watch this. And I remember even at the opening ceremonies a week ago today, one of the things as I was walking around, the kids had like pins, like lapel pins, and were sharing them, saying, "Hey, where's your, what pin do you have with your team? What pin do you have?" And that reminded me as this one popped up and taken by Roberts for the final out of the inning. That was Israel up to bat there. So they do get a single, but retired otherwise. We go to the bottom of the fourth. You're watching Game 9 of the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
From schools to stadiums, hospitals and bridges, everywhere you look, union carpenters are building Indiana. With jobs and skilled trades in high demand, there's never been a better time to start building your future. As an apprentice, you'll earn a debt-free college degree, earn while you learn, and receive great benefits like healthcare and retirement. So what are you waiting for? Visit carpenters.com to learn more. Visit carpenters.com and start building your future today.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
Welcome back to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Welcome back to game night here on the Region Sports Network. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Meridian Select still up 5-2. Here at the bottom of the fourth, they went 1-2-3 in that third inning. So they're back to the top of the lineup with Martin, who's been a problem for Schererville so far today. Martin 2 for 2 with a stolen base and an RBI as well. So again, we only played the 6 innings here, so I'm down to some stressful moments here late in these games. Again, winner moves on to the Ironman Bracket Championship tomorrow, 9 a.m. This one taken outside, for ball one from Martin. Got a lot of people tuned in from the great state of Idaho. We welcome you. Thank you for tuning in. I know you're cheering on the Select team here. This one popped up into center. Mutka there to make the catch for out number 1. Coffee really trying to close the door here. Roberts comes up. 0 for 1 on the day, but drew a walk back in the second inning. You know, at first look, I hadn't looked at the batting helmets, Zach, and I thought for a second there I saw the yellow M on the helmet, and I had a mini panic attack. I was thinking that was a Michigan hat, and we need to get this kid out of here. But no, it's Meridian. I get it. Okay. 2-1 the count here on Roberts. This one lined into center. Going back is Mutka. Oh, and with the leap. Oh, wow. What a play by Mutka out there in right. Backtracking, lifting the arm. Going a little Superman action out there and getting the catch. Certainly going to be a candidate for our Proud Union Home Play, Proud Union Home Play of the game presented by IKOR-CC. This one on the ground, right to the first baseman, who steps on the cushion. So they go 1-2-3 again. Is the Select out of Meridian, Idaho. We go to the 5th. You're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Welcome back to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Welcome back to Game Night here on the Region Sports Network. Dutch Farms is a fourth-generation company that has been serving the dairy needs of families for over 30 years. From cheese and eggs to juice and gelatin, Dutch Farms has every dairy product you can imagine. Completely sold from farm to fresh. For more information, visit their website, DutchFarms.com. Dutch Farms, a family tradition of quality. You're also looking for some Chicago-style pizza. Want a taste of real Chicago pizza? Look no further than the Corner Booth. Since 1987, the Corner Booth uses fresh vegetables, top-tier meats, and 100% real thick-cut cheese to make premium frozen pizzas. Find all 6 pub-style thin-crust Corner Booth pizzas in grocery stores throughout the area, with some of them as close as Crown Point, the host city of the 2023 10U Cal Ripken World Series. Leading things off here for Schererville, Roten. It's a 1-0 count to him as Herrera comes in and deals. That's a strike. So 1-1. 1-2 now. Roden got that third inning started with a single, trying to do the same thing here in the fifth to try to get a couple more runs for Schererville because they find themselves down by 3 in this one. Count evens at 2. Here's a 2-2. This one will get to the screen. So still 2-2. I still can't get over how impressive Tommy was on the microphone. 10 years old, just kind of naturally talking to the crowd out there. 2-2. This one lifted in the air, but underneath it is Bullock there.
Now batting number 9, Derek Moffitt.
Bullock slapping the leather out in left field, making the catch. 4 out number 1. So this will bring up Moffitt here. Took a walk his last time up. That one on the edge for a strike. 0-1 the count. Herrera gets his sign from McDonald. The 0-1, this one chopped on the ground, picked up by Martin over across, getting the out. Martin has had a really nice day over there at third base for Meridian. And we go back to the top of the Schererville lineup with Noah Kohler. 2 away here, top of 5. Schererville's got 4 outs to work with here. So they got the 6th inning and then 1 out here left in the 5th to try to get those 3 runs across the board to tie this thing. That's called strike. So 0-1. I feel like you need to get at least 1 here. I mean, 3 is obviously very manageable in the game anytime, but still chip away at that lead because Coffey doing a good job keeping Meridian at that 5-run mark. He scored 5 early, 2 in the first, 3 in the second. This one misses and gets away. So the count evens at 1. It was pitch number 32 for Herrera since he's checked in. There's a 1-1. Upstairs, 2-1 the count. You can see some of the fielders out there leaning back going, oh, thought he had that one from their positions. I love watching the reactions of some of these 10-year-olds here. This one popped up, gets out of play. So I know Tommy mentioned that they got to go to the Cubs game on that Wednesday game against the Reds, and the Cubs scored 16 runs in that one. I know there was a couple of players from the Australian team at that game as well, and I think a couple other teams had players at that game, and That's before the World Series even got started. There's 2-2 on the ground. Trying to barehand that one. Roberts, though, over to first. Gets him in time. Roberts shades across to his left to come across the second base bag. Grab that one, throw him out, and they go 1-2-3 in the fifth. You're watching Game Night of the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
With electrical services from Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, you can radiate the perfect amount of light and energy into your home. From rewiring and code upgrades to ceiling fans, lighting, security, and more, Economy Electric Heating and Cooling's trained electricians will make sure you can enjoy your home on full power all the time. For a free estimate on electrical work, call Economy Electric Heating and Cooling at 219-923-4441, and you can visit them on the web at 4ajobdoneright.com. That's the number 4ajobdoneright.com. Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso is a leader in athletics apparel and equipment sales. With in-house production including screen printing, trophies, embroidery, and more, Blythe's can help you to create the perfect look. For more information, visit them online at teamblythes.com. Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso, where the athletes shop.
Welcome back to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Welcome back to Game Night here on the Region Sports Network. We go to the bottom of the fifth inning here from Jerry Ross Park in Crown Point, Indiana. We thank you for tuning in from wherever you're tuned in from. Bullock here to lead off the bottom of the fifth. He's 1 for 2 today. Got a single back in that first inning, which all the way to third base. And Coffey's still on the mound for Schererville, trying to keep this streak where, or this runs where it's at. This one lifted all the way into left. This will roll and hit the wall. Making the turnaround first, heading to second. He makes the turnaround second, heading for third. The throw at third, not in time. And he's up with a triple to lead off the bottom of the fifth inning. Maddox Bullock rocketed that one out to left, turned on the Jets, and found himself at the third base bag to lead off the fifth. Here comes Keller now. This one short roller back to Coffey at the pitcher's mound and over to first then. And Butkus running, making that third base runner stays right there. So 1-3 on the put out for Keller. He's had some tough luck. He had a liner right to short that Clausen was able to leap up and grab. Did reach on a fielder's choice and then just short little roller to Coffey there in front of the plate. Here comes Shinoda now. This one bunted right in front of the plate. They're going home. The flip home. They're going to try to get the runner in a rundown. They got to throw to third, and he's going to be back in safely. Runner moves down. Oh, they call the out. So 2-5 on the put out there. They do get the out at third. Runner moves down to second. They were coming home. They made the right play to come to home. Tomaszewski had lost his footing down the line. Well, that's a lot happening there on that play. And Coffey waiting for, so it looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter here. So Shinoda reaches second base on the fielder's choice. And then getting that lead runner, 2-5 on the putout here in the fifth. That is a big second out of the inning for Schererville and Coffey. And it looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter here. It's going to be Ashton Miley now. Taking the place of Dutton, who's playing right field. So we'll see if he moves into right field in the top of the sixth. First pitch hit to him. He fouls back to the screen. Yeah, that out call at third base, or that play at third base, becomes so important for Schererville right now because that likely could have been a second and third situation with one out. There's the 0-1. Missing upstairs, so 1 ball, 1 strike. Coffee delivers the 1-1. It's downstairs, so 2-1 now the count to Miley. He's coming in the pinch hit situation here, trying to keep this lineup moving. It would bring up Herrera if he can find his way on base. Here's a 2-1. In there for a strike. Count evens at 2. Twos are wild here with 2 outs in the inning. Schererville with 2 runs. That's all I got. 2-2. That one comes behind Miley. This one gets away from Tomaszewski. Runner moves down to third on the wild pitch. So Meridian does get that runner back at third base. But now with 2 outs in the inning, here's going to be a payoff pitch here to Miley. Just missing outside, and that'll be ball 4. So now runners on the corners here. So Miley does his job. He gets on base as Herrera, who's come in to pitch now for Meridian. Digs in here. 2 away in the inning. Runners on the corners. This one lifted down the right field line. Given chase, but it'll land in the bullpen. So Herrera with another chance here. 0-1 the count. It's the 0-1. This one lifted back to the screen. Foul again. So 0-2. So Coffee has a couple of pitches he can work with, is if he didn't want to go and attack the strike zone from Herrera. The 0-2 pops right above the press box window here. Tomaszewski catches it right off the screen there. I'm glad Tommy agreed with me that should be an out. Of course, he's a catcher, so of course he's going to agree with it. No bias there, yeah. It's the 0-2. And that'll be the end of the inning. Meridian Select held off the board for a 3rd straight inning. We go to the top of the 6th. Last chances for Schererville. You're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
This box is small, like Pet Supplies Plus. This one is large, like a big box store. In each, Stu, hi Stu, has carefully hidden a toy. Question is, which dog will find it first? Ta-da! Moose, no! You were so close.
When life keeps you busy and you can't get to the store, shop online with Strachan Van Til To Go. Our to-go service is easy to use. Register using your rewards account information, fill your virtual cart, and choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save time and money with our online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple, shopping made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Welcome back to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Welcome back to Game Night here on the Region Sports Network. Happy to have you with us. Semifinal matchup here in the Ironman bracket. If you're looking to buy, rent, or sell in Northwest Indiana, the Nicola Group can help with over 1,000 clients helped in the area. The Nicola Group has become one of the most trusted real estate teams in the region. Their office is located at 112 West Clark Street in our host city of Crown Point, Indiana. You can also visit their website at nicolagroup.com. The Nicola Group Realty Executives Premier. Top of the 6th inning here. Last at bats for Schererville, trying to get that 3 runs here to force a bottom of the 6th and maybe extras as Coffee lead things off. Takes the first pitch outside. We do have a new pitcher for Meridian as Austin Paoli is on the bump now for Meridian. The lefty. Here's the 1-0. And it's a strike into his counterpart, Coffey, who's in to pitch for Schererville. So Paoli on with a 1-1 count here, trying to close this one out for Meridian. This one lined into right. This will touchdown for a hit. So Coffey gets aboard. Schererville needs base runners. Coffey says, all right, I'll start it up. Last time Schererville got that leadoff man on, they scored 2. They're going to have to do a little bit more than that here in this inning, but it's a good start. And Meridian would like to close the door and slam things shut. They're looking to turn 2 here with Clausen to bat. Reached a couple of times. That one in there for a strike. Shakes and says, okay. Paoli has his sign. The 0-1. Comes inside, so 1-1 now. One on, no out here. Top of 6th innings. Schererville down to their final at-bats. This one missing outside, so 2-1 the count. Paoli thought he had that one. I know we had a bevy of changes take place for Meridian Select. We'll try to hunt all those down for you. 2-1. That's on the corner for a strike, so the count evens at 2. Paoli waits for his sign from his catcher. He's got it. Here's the 2-2, and that'll be ball 3, so the count runs full. So Clausen looking to do some damage here potentially. For Schererville, they're tying run in the on-deck circle at the moment. That'd be Leo Hobbins. It's 3-2. On the ground, right side, scooted by Shinoda over to first. It's bobbled. So for Schererville, they've gotten the first 2 on here in the 6th. They trail by 3. And when there have been mistakes made by teams in previous games, Schererville has done a really good job capitalizing on those. They're looking to do that here. Hobbins digs in. 0 for 2 on the day. 1-0. Schererville team about a 15-minute or so drive from Jerry Ross Park here. The 1-0. 2-0 now. Looking out here to my right, they got a pretty good crowd on hand. Meridian Select has a good crowd on hand as well. So they're maybe feeling the pressure a little bit. The 2-0 in there for a strike. 2-1. If I had to venture to guess, I'm not a parent myself, but it's probably these kind of moments are more stressful for the parents than they are for the kids. Just my guess. This one rocketed back to the screen, so 2-2. Paoli's 2-2. And Leo down on strikes. Out number 1 here in the 6th. So Butkus comes up here now. First baseman for the Schererville team. Now he represents the tying run. First pitch to him. Low for a ball. 1-0. 1-0. Missing low, 2-0 now. Paoli waiting for his sign. Has it. He likes it. He delivers the 2-0. That comes behind Butkus now. Runners move down to second and third. So while those runs are important, the one you need to worry about most is the one at the plate, because that's the tying run. Here's the 3-0. And that's in there for a strike. Again, winner of this one will play tomorrow, 9 a.m. over on the major field. We'll have that right for you here on the Region Sports Network. 3-1. It's high. Gets away. Runners are not going to advance. Butkus down to first, so that tying run is on base now. With Mutka due up, we're going to have a meeting on the mound. Looks like Coach Bias going to have a word with his pitcher. Just trying to make sure he keeps a sound head, make sure everything's good on his end. Tell him, hey, we got one out here in the inning, bases, force at any base, essentially, and then likewise, you have Coach Tomaszewski chatting with his hitter, talking about having a patient at bat, make sure the pitches are where they're supposed to be. We're going to have a courtesy runner here, it looks like. Looks like Blake Dobry out there to pinch run for Butkus. That's the important run there on first base right now from Meridian Select. It's the tying run. Mutka represents the go-ahead run for Schererville. So it's a game not without its tension here in the sixth inning. One away. Paoli has the sign he wants. Here's the first pitch. It's in there for strike one. Takes his time, looks at his catcher, has the sign he wants. The 0-1. Fouled back to the screen, so 0-2. So for Schererville, Mutka's got to protect here at the plate. That's what his coach is telling him. That's what he's acknowledging. Chokes up on the bat. Here's the 0-2. Chopped on the ground. Paoli, no one at first. He dives in safely. Here comes a run. That's going to be a base knock for Mutka and score an RBI as Coffey comes in. Mutka doing it in grand style over there, diving head first. So first and bases still loaded, I beg your pardon. So bases loaded, still one out. That tying run in scoring position now for Schererville. First pitch strike to Tomaszewski. Paoli has the sign he wants. Lefty to lefty. Count evens at 1. Tomaszewski reached on a walk in the second. Struck out in the fourth, looking to do some damage here. Bases loaded, one out. The 1-1. 1-2 now. Wouldn't be a semifinal game for the world for a championship appearance without some drama. The 1-2. Misses for ball 2. Broly can't believe it. He thought he had it there. The 2-2 comes inside, so the count runs full now. And you can tell Broly's thought he's had these last 2 pitches. So definitely trying to make sure his head stays in a clear frame here, as you hear both sides going to be cheering here now. The payoff pitch. It's called strike 3 on the outside part of the plate.
Now batting number 4.
So 2 outs in the inning now. Israel comes up. We do have time called. Coach going to chat with Israel here about the situation. Bases loaded, 2 outs. And I know there's 2 outs in the inning and it's 10 years old, but making sure, those pitches that are so close like that, thinking got to still find a way to check the swing, maybe protect the plate a little bit. Those are things that as they get older, they will learn for sure. All learning moments. This one down the right field line. Keller bobbles, loses it, will step on the cushion, and that's the ball game. Meridian Select moves on to play tomorrow morning in the Iron Bracket Championship. We saw everything on that play. A bobble, the runner tripped. Keller able to compose himself, though, keep the ball in his hand, and step on that first base cushion. It's Heartbreak City for Schererville, but for Meridian Select out of Meridian, Idaho, they move on to the Iron Bracket Championship game. As you hear a nice ovation from the crowd.
All right, players, first of all, great game and good luck.
All right, we're going to go ahead and name our award winners today. We've got the Crowd Company's Lantern Man Superhero of the game. The Crowd Company's proud to recognize the superheroes on the baseball diamond. I'm going to go ahead and go with Weston Bias today, the pitcher for Meridian Select. Did a great job keeping Schererville off the scoreboard, except for those 2 runs in the 3rd inning. But that was around the time that Herrera was coming in as well. But those 2 runs came across the board in the 3rd. But Bias doing a great job keeping him off the board after Schererville had really come up out of nowhere in this bracket play, scoring 23 runs in bracket play. So Bias with no easy task, also having a good day at the plate as well. 2 reaches on plate appearances out of his 3. So a really nice day for Weston Bias. Our proud Union Home play of the game presented by IKOR-CC. Training professionalism and partnerships for economic development. We're going to go to the 4th inning with Roberts batting. There was a line drive out to center field, and Mutka going a little Superman action out there, making that catch as he leaps away from the field towards the warning track out there to make the catch out in center, and kind of stopping some momentum for Meridian Select out there. So that's your proud Union Home play of the game. Now our Boilermakers Local Blue Collar player of the game, Boilermakers Local 374. Earn while you learn with Boilermakers Local 374. And I'm going to go with Parker Coffey of Schererville today. Was 2 of 3 from the plate today, but also came in playing a good left field. He had a couple of plays out there that were pretty spectacular, and then also doing a great job to try to close things out and keep Meridian off the board the last few innings, so not let them get any more runs to try to keep Schererville within striking distance. So great job to Parker Coffey. All right, our executive producer is Chris Ramirez. Video coordinator is Claude Martinez. We had Zach Miller on camera today, Ben Tamara on production. Guys, great job as always. A big thanks to everyone here at Crown Point here to take care of this Cal Ripken World Series. They have just been phenomenal to us. Big thanks to Coach Tomaszewski and Bias for getting everything we needed for today's game. And, of course, you, the viewers, on Facebook, YouTube, and regionsports.com. Without you all, we wouldn't be able to do what we do, so thank you very much. Still have plenty more action coming here from the Cal Ripken 10U World Series, brought to you by Pet Supplies Plus, so make sure you stay tuned. You've been watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.